Now, I was able to speak with the president's campaign advisor and wife to his son, Eric Trump, Lara Trump, about the November election in an exclusive WTAJ News interview. We are in Altoona, Pennsylvania. So, of course, I want to start off with the state overall. Pennsylvania was huge in getting President Trump elected back in 2016. So can you talk to me about the importance of Pennsylvania to the Trump administration?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you from the campaign perspective, in 2016, we worked so hard in the state of Pennsylvania. I was there all the time. Obviously, it wasn't an easy win in 2016, and we are not taking anything for granted. Obviously, in 2020, we're working hard every step of the way. Over the past 2 weeks, our team has made around 850,000 phone calls in the state of Pennsylvania alone. Although we are in a different time, we're in the days of coronavirus, we're all working from home, and we're not able to do sort of the traditional campaigning. We're still working hard. Our team is still full steam ahead, and we're looking to obviously hopefully have a big win in Pennsylvania come November 3rd. But we're hopeful that as we come out of coronavirus, we are able to do more traditional campaigning there in the state.
What is the campaign saying about how they will maybe help Pennsylvania in terms of manufacturing? Are there any promises, anything that you guys are focused on?
You look at what this president promised in 2016, and he said all of the manufacturing jobs have gone overseas. And don't forget that our former president and vice president, Barack Obama and George Biden, both said, look, those manufacturing jobs are gone overseas. They're never coming back. In fact, you'd have to have a magic wand to bring them back. Donald Trump was able in 3 short years to bring those jobs back, not just to Pennsylvania, but all across the country, the manufacturing jobs by the hundreds of thousands. And now more than ever, we've seen with coronavirus why we need to be able to manufacture things in our own country. It is more important now than ever. So I think as we're heading towards November 3rd, people should ask themselves, who was the person that actually brought the manufacturing jobs back to begin with?
And in Pennsylvania, we do have some large minority cities, and I'm sure you've seen some of the videos that came across from Philadelphia and from Pittsburgh. Do you think that some of the tweets from the president, have they kind of added the fuel to the fire?
The president gets it misinterpreted, I think, a lot. And people like to, I think, take his tweets and put their own political spin on them, unfortunately. And sadly, he was right with almost everything he said. When the looting starts, the shooting starts. I know people have a big problem with that specific line. I think exactly what he was saying is right. When people start looting, folks are going to escalate things into violence, and we've already seen that happen in so many cases.
Now, we did reach out to Biden's campaign and did not receive an interview. You know, Jordan, really interesting. She talked a lot about the coronavirus and how that's really impacted their campaign, but she said they cannot wait to get back in person to come here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, she mentioned a lot of phone calls being made in an effort to kind of campaign virtually, which is something that a lot of candidates, whether it's on the national level, but also here locally, are going to have to face come November.
Absolutely.